So at the teller, he just gave me less money. It was like we had a deal at 10,400. He pulled out 10,350 just to be a dick, right? So I was like, all right, fine, yeah, screw this guy. So then we make the deal in the parking lot. I give him the keys. I didn't let him test drive it because I just wasn't letting people test drive it. I was having rough experiences with it. Only like, you know, dreamers, right? And so then he takes the car and he said, oh, you guys gonna drop me off like you promised? He's like, no, just take a taxi. So I ended up spending like money on the Lyft as well. So yeah, that was the worst experience that I had.
Good call.
Can you check your Waze to see if my speedometer is accurate? I don't think it is.
Okay.
It's just like, it's really optimistic. Like,
okay, try, well, I mean, we're gonna need like, try going to stable speed. Try just doing 70 or 60 to hold for a good stretch. Just keep it.
Let's wait until Escondido.
Yeah, let's wait for that stretch in Escondido on the freeway. That'd be the best spot.
Yeah. But the rest of the deals went okay. And I've only ever had to do one PPI, but that one PPI went how I thought it would. You know, it went well, but it's like it was so like two different shops. Just it was so opinionated. Like PPI is just like make the whole system opinionated. And it's like it just makes it kind of suck, the whole experience. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It makes a buyer, because like when you take it for a PPI, it's just one person's opinion of the car. It's
right.
good. It's good to get one, but you know.
Well, yeah, they're paying for an opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you give the customer, you know, raw numbers about, you know, the pressures of, you know, whatever you do, it's like, what is the customer going to understand from numbers?
Yeah. So
that's why they do opinionated.
The one shop that essentially talked the guy out at first from buying the car, they were telling me that a PPI is facts, it's not opinion. And I'm like, and he was like trying to convince me. He was like really serious about it. He's like, what I'm gonna tell him in this PPI is facts, not opinion. And I'm like, okay. I was like, don't worry about what I think. I'm not the one paying for the PPI, you know? So then essentially he talked him out of buying the car because he wanted to get an oil sample. Like, that is just overboard. I'm sorry. For the turbo.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, not really. Nobody gets oil samples, dude, on PPIs. Nobody, dude. Not even on GT3s. And GT3s are the most abused car probably out there.
I mean, there's no reason to, unless you know the car has some like known engine issue where.
Well,
you know, like on the M3s, you know, you get an oil sample because you know that the bearings go bad. So
right.
If there's certain amounts of, you know, bearing material.
Yeah, but what's funny about those reports is that they can I just don't care about them, you know. I think that
the samples are too small. You need a lot of samples.
Especially, and this was the thing, and this was the biggest. This is why he told him not to buy the car. I had just changed the oil because I was getting it ready for the next owner.
Right.
He's like, oh, since he changed the oil, I need you to drive it 1,000 miles. I'm like, it's not. How am I supposed to drive it 1,000 miles? You know, it's not going to take 2 minutes. He's like, just drive it 1,000 miles. Like, okay, give me an hour. I'll drive it 1,000 miles. I'll be back.
Yeah.
So much traffic here.
There is a little more traffic today.
Garbage truck stays in the way.
You just gotta remember that they're a little bit taller, so they might hit a couple branches here and there. So
oh wow!
You don't want to get too close, is what I'm saying.
Good point.
Dude, this car totally just reminds me of like the sound from like a video game, Gran Turismo or something.
Yeah. It's sweet. It's got a sweet idle sort of like cruising sound. It's not droney, but it's like got a real. It's got like a really consistent, smooth sound to it.
You brought a jacket, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
Might get a little cold up there.
Yeah, that's why I got the heat.
Okay. Dude, he's hauling ass.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty windy.
Apexing. Look, you saw that? You saw that? How he went to the right and now he went to the left and he apexed it?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
I saw it, man. You got talk to me driving that pick that he's apexing again.
The problem with passing a car like that wide and a car this wide, it's like pointless. It's like it's too much width to work with. I like to keep like a safety net at least. This car is like as wide as like
it's pretty much as a thing ahead of us.
What?
It's pretty much as wide as him, huh?
Oh yeah, it's exactly the same. That's it.
That's what makes it feel so roomy in here.
If I could modify this car in one way, I'd take out the catalytic converters.
Oh yeah?
And it would really make the sound come alive, I feel.
You think you would gain any power from it?
50 horsepower. I gained like, when I did it on my Z3, I gained a lot. I gained like 40 horsepower on my Z3. I mean, I don't know the difference myself, but I just remember the difference between an E46 and Z3. Pretty big. I forgot the sun's going down. We better haul ass.
I think we'll be okay. I think by the time we're around Pelham Mountain, it'll start getting a little bit darker, but I think we'll have enough light to where it won't blind you or anything.
Dude, so you saw the new post office in Cardiff?
I saw it.
It's got it's got an ocean view right from the post area.
I saw it, man.
It's awesome, man. So that building is the same architect built that building who built our hotel, the one I work at.
Have you ever noticed how that the library has a bar outside?
That's weird. Yeah, I've never noticed it. I've never noticed it.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Maybe it was converted.
Maybe.
Kind of a shame.
I remember the old. I don't know if you remember the old Cardiff library.
Dude, by the way, I went to that school that you were telling me about, the one right up on top of the hill.
Top of the hill.
On Ballure.
Oh, okay. Oakrest.
That place is sweet, man. You can see.
Oh, Oakrest, yeah.
You can see the ocean.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
yeah. Dude, their land is like stairs. That's the best kind of land.
You got a field on. You got a lower field. You got a mid field,
dude,
and you got the upper.
Dude, the way I'd redesign it is I'd put the buildings like for the school.
You would push it a little bit closer towards the edge.
I put it on the stairs. The building for the school on the stairs, and then I put the field, you know, like because there's the first field and it's like a stair, and then the second field, then there's another stair.
Okay, so you would put one of the buildings on the stairs.
So what I do is I put the buildings on the stairs, one stair, two stair, like Earl Warren.
Okay.
Right, and then I put all the activity for the kids in the back, so it's like private and like closed off. So like nobody can just do that school. You can just walk in. There's no gates.
No, there is, man. There is. I swear. No, back when I went there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't see it anymore, but.
Oh, you went there?
I went there. Yeah.
It's a middle school or?
It's a middle school.
Oh, okay.
So you know how on one side there's that community center.
Yeah.
And on the other side it's a bunch of houses.
Yeah, it's a senior center.
Yeah, on the side, on the defense line that's shared with the houses, they're actually using